Negative 19.
Okay, tell me what you did first.
So first I did the 3 times 3 times 3,
Okay, what did you get for that?
27,
Okay,
minus 5 times 5, which is 25,
okay, what does that become?
2. And then I multiplied the 4 times 4, which equals 16, and then 2 times 3, which equals 6.
Okay, I don't hear any mistakes so far.
Oh, my brain dead brain thought that was a subtraction sign. 3 minus 16.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I know it's late. I apologize. This is all I had. It's very busy right now, but um, try and get you on the schedule earlier. So how do you want to change your answer?
Um, I want to change that to 42.
42. Okay, one more, and then we will absolutely move on to something else. I'm just trying to challenge you as much as I can. You're a good student, so you need the more difficult ones. Um, do you know what these vertical bars mean?
Everything in that is it's absolute. No, it's perfect or absolute value.
Okay, and you don't have to do that until the end. So you can just basically ignore them until the last. This one does work out nicely, meaning it's a friendly number. It's not a weird fraction or decimal or something.
6.
It's uh so let me work this out. Maybe there's a small thing. You're close. I mean, you're not like off by a lot. 56 minus 3 times 16 minus 9 over 15 minus 8. So the bottom becomes just 7. Did you get that?
Yeah.
All right, so this is 7 inside here. 3 times 7 is 21. I get 35 over 7, which is 5. You said 5? Did you say 5? I'm so sorry if you did.
Yeah.
Okay, you are correct. I apologize.
All right.
I must have heard something else, or I thought to myself she said something else. All
All
right,
right.
that's okay. So we're gonna now look at some problems where you have to put these numbers in for X, Y, and Z. Does this look like some problems you might have been asked to do at some point?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so here's your first one. Could you simplify that for us, please?
Four.
All right, you said 4. So it's 3 times 2 squared over 6. Exponent should be done first.
I saw y as z and z as y. That would be 2.
All right, very good. All right, so let's try another one here. Same 3 numbers. I know the quality of this isn't that great. It's a scan, and I'm snipping a scan, but hopefully it's all right. Try this one, please.
One.
You got it. Very good. And try one more.
One.
It is also 1. Very good. Okay. Um, all right. So here's a new problem. All right. If you can't read this, it's 6x minus 12, 6x minus 12, and 6x minus 12. Could you write an expression for the perimeter of this triangle, please? Fully simplified.
18x minus 36.
Very good. All right. I'm going to ask you to simplify the following. All right.
3m cubed minus 4m minus 9.
Plus 9.
Oh.
Positive 12, negative 3. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's try some distributive property. Same thing here. Say it's a negative 2y plus 4 minus 3 times y squared plus 2y minus 6. You are familiar with the distributive property? What to do with
Yes.
this negative 3? Okay. All right, give that a try, please.
Negative 3y squared minus 8y plus 22.
Really good. Okay. We're going to look at we're going to get to some solving now. I'm just looking for the final answer. You don't have to do any work or anything. Just give me the answer for each one.
For 26, it's negative 24
So
for
you have to say the variable W or M, in this case, M equals negative 24.
in 27's case, A equals negative 8.
Okay.
And 28, X equals 53.
Okay, very good. I've got 3 more for you to try.
Number 29, T equals 4.
Okay.
Number 30, G equals 1.
All right.
And for number 31, X equals negative, negative 27. So
Take your time. There's no rush here.
negative 23.
Try again. You're adding 8 to both sides, negative 15 plus 8.
X equals negative 7.
There you go. Okay. What do you think was most challenging about that for you?
Nothing really.
All right, so I remember we did a quiz practice quiz where you ended up having some decimals and fractions. I'd like you to try these without the calculator. You don't get one, do you? I mean, I don't remember.
We do get a calculator.
Oh, you do get a calculator. Even problems like these?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. What kind of a calculator? Like
Just a normal.
just like a TI? Does it have a TI number on it? Or is it just an add, subtract, multiply, divide calculator?
I think it's just an add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Okay. I'm trying to gauge whether I need to make these different or if you can do them as is. I mean, I'm okay with using the calculator. You still got to enter it right, but I can
Yeah,
also
it's
give you
just
some.
add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Okay. So these aren't the right type, so we're not going to do these. Here is one that you can have at it with the calculator if you want.
Negative 11 and 14/15.
I'm sorry, one more time. You said negative 11 and
And 14/15.
okay, that works. Very good. All right. Here is another one to try.
R equals negative 1.5.
Like that.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. Okay, now you mentioned some unit rates. And that's basically related to proportions and stuff like that. One of the things that's important to me that, and I can't make you do this, but it's to set up the proportion. So I would really like it if you could tell me the proportion you would set up, even if you already know the answer, just because it could help for more difficult problems. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me know. We'll do one or two
Yeah,
of
I
these
have no
together.
idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So there's four numbers, and then there's the how many pages.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ways you could set this up. Like sometimes students like to do the given and the thing that you're trying to find over here, and then like the two quantities, whether it's pages or minutes. But you could actually switch it up. You could actually do this in a lot of orders. Have you been doing anything like this, setting up proportions?
We haven't been doing proportions. We've just been working the problem out.
Okay. Why don't you work the problem out and see if you can come up with the right answer? However you want.
She can read read 36 pages.
That's right. So here's how I would set it up. A little bit different. I would put x over 45 equals 16 over 20. And then you can do what's called pre-reducing here, like 4 goes into both 4 and 5, and you can pre-reduce both horizontally and vertically, 9 and 1. So x equals 4 times 9, which is 36 pages, like you said. Um, does that at all look familiar to how you did it? Because you must have done something similar.
I mean, kinda.
Kind of. All right, good enough. Do you want to try solving this one?
I doubt this is correct, but 135?
So very, I mean, very large relative to the other numbers here. Did you multiply both sides by 20?
No.
Okay. The other way to do it is to multiply 9 times 20 equals 15 times m. No. So it doesn't seem like you've done much with proportions. That's fine. I picked it because it's on this other review, but you're not working on this kind of stuff, are you?
No.
Okay, let's just switch different topic here. You said unit rates. So with unit rates, there's a couple of things to the answer. There's the actual number, and then there's the units.
Yeah.
So what I'm looking for is a number and then the right units. And typically it's the y over the x.
30 buttons per each shirt.
So like 60 over 10 would work, or 90 over 15, or
Yeah.
120 over 20.
Yeah.
Those reduce to something different than what you gave me. So try that one more.
6 for each shirt.
Yeah, so the like the full answer, like this would answer would receive full credit. 6 buttons per shirt. That would be the best answer. All right. So the units are just as important as the actual number. All right. So here's another one for you to find the unit rate.
$1.75 per each glass of lemonade.
Right, good. Something like that. Okay. Um, I'm just looking for some other stuff for us to work on. Does this have the answers? Yeah, it does. Okay. All right, let's go back to some simplifying. You said you had a calculator, right?
Yes.
Okay, give that a try, please.
What is the like half of a parentheses around 50 mean?
This right here is just the problem number, sorry.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, good question. I'm just going out to the internet to find stuff.
Six and 56 hundredths.
Right. Yeah, so can we just take like a 2-minute break and I'll be right back with you?
Yeah.
All right, I am back.
Okay.
Uh, Here's kind of a proportion with some decimals. All right. Okay, you want to try solving this for us, please?
X equals 0.06 over 4.
Okay, tell me what you did to solve this.
So I multiplied it by both sides by 3.3.
Okay, so that is true. That worked. Um, did you multiply 0.07 times 3.3 or did you divide first?
I multiplied first.
Okay, so 0.07 times 3.3 is 0.231.
I
Is
got
that what
zero
you got?
point zero five seven seven five.
Sorry, I gave you the wrong number. It's 0.2.31, sorry. Um, so that's the mistake. Now when you divide, I mean, I think we're on the wrong page here. So sorry, give me your final answer one more time.
Um, I got 0.06 over 4, rounding up.
Okay, yeah, it is okay. Let me just calculate this one more time. Yeah, it is 0.06 rounded. Okay. All right, I didn't realize that needed rounding. I apologize. I was just grabbing some problems here. So let's turn our attention to some percentages. I think those could be and you could just tell me, hey, I've seen this or I've not seen it. 21 is what percent of 50? And one way to do this is to turn it into some sort of a fraction.
41%.
It is
Sorry,
41%, or
42%.
it's 42%. Yeah. Okay. Now the other type of problem you'll see here is all right. So 175% of 12 is what number? So is the answer bigger or smaller is kind of a way to think about it.
21.
Okay. How did you come up with that?
1.75 times 12.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure. There's a few ways you could do it. Good. And are you using your calculator or are you trying it by hand?
For that one, I did it by hand. But
Okay,
for others, I'm using my calculator.
that's fine. All right, here's another one for you to try.
63.
63, yeah. Okay. So some of them are just simple multiplications, right? Those aren't too bad. It's a little bit harder when you have to divide, which is what I had you do in the previous problems. Here's one more like that.
%.
So 18 over 45, that is 6 over 15. Sorry, you can divide both this by 9, so 2 over 5, which is 40%. Good. Okay, let's say you got that down. Let's do a couple of word problems here. All right. In a recent survey of 675 people, 27 said that their favorite color of car was white. What percent of the people surveyed liked white cars?
%4 of the people.
Now, the national average, by the way, is that about 60 to 70% of cars on the road actually are white, which is why you see so many of them. I mean, that's just, I don't know, that's just the way the numbers work out. All right. So do you think your teacher will give you some sort of a study guide or?
She gave us a math-based study guide, but
Okay. Anything
she
you
kind of
can send me that would help us sort of figure out some stuff to do. Let me give you another simplify the expression. We are sort of running out of stuff. Okay, so that's 14 minus 4x plus 9 minus 2 times 5x plus 3.
negative 9x minus 24.
Okay, so after you distribute the negative, it's minus 10x minus 6. Do you want to change your answer?
-17 minus negative 14x.
Okay, something like that. All right, good. Go back to some fractions. Could you simplify this, please?
8/21.
All right, that sounds right. 5/3 minus 9/7, 35 minus 27. Yeah. Okay, good. So let's make this our final question here. That's another simplify, but it's more like the ones we were working on. We started out, so just come back to that. Really easy to get the wrong answer here, so take your time as you work through it.
Zero.
There's not zero. So let's work through this a little bit together here. So this is negative 20 up here.
Yep.
Plus, I'm sorry, minus 20. So that becomes minus 40 on top. Now the bottom, -3 minus 3 is -6. Negative 12 divided by -6 is 2. 2
It would
times
be
2
negative
is,
20. Oh, wait. Jeez. Negative 10.
yeah. These are really difficult. Like I'm not giving you vanilla basic ones, maybe hard ones to challenge you, but you probably won't get anything like this on your midterm. Okay, we're going to stop there for today. Go ahead and stop the recording.